Right, listen up you lot. Today, we're diving headfirst into the heart of British cuisine. We're talking about the top 10 dishes that define the UK, the classics, the staples. Forget those fancy poncy plates with drizzles and foams. This is about real food, hearty portions, and flavors that'll knock your socks off. So, grab your aprons, sharpen your knives, and get those ovens fired up. This is a culinary journey you won't want to miss. Let's get cracking. First up, it's the nation's favorite, fish and chips. The secret to perfect fish and chips lies in the batter and the chips. Use a nice white fish like cod or haddock. Dredge it in a light, crispy beer batter. Maris pipers are best for the chips. Fry them twice for extra crispiness. Serve with lemon, tartar sauce, and maybe a pickled onion. Next up, we're warming our souls with a proper shepherd's pie. Start with good lamb mince. Brown it with onions, carrots, and celery. Add Worcestershire sauce. Top with creamy mashed potatoes. Bake until golden brown and bubbling. Serve hot with steamed greens. Now, if you want to impress your guests, then beef Wellington is the way to go. Start with a beautiful beef fillet, seared to perfection on the outside and still pink in the middle. Wrap it in layers of Parma ham, duxelles, that's a fancy French word for a mushroom paste, and puff pastry. Get that pastry nice and golden brown in the oven and then let it rest before slicing. Let's head down to Cornwall now for a taste of the coast with a classic Cornish pasty. You'll need a sturdy pastry dough and a filling of diced beef, potatoes, swede or turnips, and onion. Season it well with salt and pepper, and don't forget a knob of butter for richness. Crimp the edges of the pastry nice and tight to seal in all those delicious juices, and then bake until golden brown. No exploration of British cuisine would be complete without the legendary full English breakfast. We're talking sausages, bacon, eggs, black pudding, baked beans, grilled tomatoes, mushrooms, and fried bread. The key here is to cook each element to perfection. Serve it all up with a steaming mug of tea or coffee for the ultimate breakfast feast. Sunday wouldn't be Sunday without a proper roast beef and Yorkshire pudding. For the beef, choose a good quality roasting joint, like a rib roast or sirloin. Season it generously with salt, pepper, and maybe some herbs like rosemary and thyme. Roast it in a hot oven until it's cooked to your liking, then let it rest before carving. For the Yorkshire puddings, combine flour, eggs, milk, and a pinch of salt to make a batter, then bake until they're puffed up and golden brown. Sometimes, the simplest dishes are the best. Take bangers and mash, for example. It's just sausages and mashed potatoes, but when done right, it's a thing of beauty. Choose good quality sausages and fry them until nicely browned. Mash floury potatoes with butter, milk, and seasoning. Serve with a generous helping of onion gravy for comfort. Now, I know black pudding isn't for everyone, but hear me out. This traditional blood sausage is a staple of the full English breakfast. The key is to cook it until it's crispy on the outside and warmed through. Serve it as part of a full English, crumble it over salads, or even use it to add a rich, savory flavor to stews and casseroles. Let's head up to Scotland now for a taste of their national dish haggis. Haggis is traditionally encased in a sheep's stomach, but you can also find it in artificial casings. Simply simmer it in water for about an hour, or until it's heated through. Serve it with mashed potatoes, mashed turnips, known as neeps in Scotland, and a whiskey sauce for a true taste of Scotland. Finally, we're finishing things off on a sweet note with a classic sticky toffee pudding. This rich, decadent dessert is made with dates, treacle, that's a type of molasses, and a buttery toffee sauce. Bake it until it's golden brown and bubbling, then serve it warm with a scoop of vanilla ice cream or some custard. So, there you have it. 10 iconic UK dishes to tantalize your taste buds. From fish and chips to sticky toffee pudding, British cuisine is a celebration. Get out there and try these recipes. Subscribe for more culinary adventures. Until next time, happy cooking.